Hello and welcome to MMOFTW for February 1st, 2014. I'm your host, Bill Murphy, and this is the week that was in MMO news at MMORPG.com. Which two MMO veterans have teamed up in a cross-game promotion? What franchise's latest title hit alpha? Which anticipated MMO began pre-orders as it nears release? Find out all this and more in this week's MMOFTW. Visionary Realms' Brad McQuaid and Portalarium's Richard Garriott are announcing a collaboration between their two crowd-funded MMO projects in Pantheon, Rise of the Fallen, and Shroud of the Avatar, respectively. Cross-game pledge tiers will reward those who back both projects with a cloak in both games. Backers of both projects will receive a cloak in Pantheon featuring Lord British's coat of arms, the Shroud of the Avatar symbol, and a cloak in Shroud of the Avatar with the Pantheon symbol. The collaboration between the two is an interesting development, and honestly, it's probably intended to help Brad out more than it is intended to help Richard out. We'll see. We'll keep you posted if more partnership perks are announced. Roberts Space Industries will be offering fans with modding skills a chance to win $30,000 and have their own starship design appear in Star Citizen. The Next Great Starship is a new YouTube series set to begin on January 31st, yesterday. 24 modding teams will have their creations judged by a panel of Star Citizen developers, including Chris Roberts himself. Judges will select finalists over the next few weeks. Each show will air on Friday at the aforementioned time, that's 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific, and narrow things down to 15 finalists, with the fan community given an opportunity to vote one team into the final 16. Work-in-progress videos will be judged by the panel in each show after this point, and modding teams will face elimination over the course of the series, leading up to the finale all the way in June 7th. Sunny June. Here in Ohio, that seems like a light year away. Of course, judges can save teams from being eliminated, and the fan community will also be able to vote on teams that should stick around or be eliminated. You can read more about the contest at MMORPG. Pre-orders for Bethesda's Elder Scrolls Online have finally opened. According to the ESO site, a digital standard edition of the game can be purchased for $59.99, the going rate these days, while the Imperial Digital Edition is $80 or $79.99. Both editions include 5 days of early access and 30 days game time. The Imperial Edition also allows players to play as an Imperial, a race exclusive only to that edition, and includes a mount, a pet, a pair of rings, and the ability to transmogrify your armor into Imperial armor, and anybody who pre-orders the game will be able to take any race and play in any faction, with effectively completely doing away with that faction race lock. So it's caused a bit of a stir, but them's the breaks. And if you also want a cool Mullig Ball statue and a map and all this other stuff, you can pay for the physical Imperial Edition at $99.99. According to multiple sources, and confirmed later by Norwegian government sources, officers from the Norwegian Stock Exchange visited the offices of Funcom, developers of Age of Conan and The Secret World, as part of an investigation into possible stock market irregularities during, or slightly before, the launch of The Secret World in summer of 2012, as well as issues that popped up in late 2013. We reached out to Funcom and received a response from the Director of Communications, Erling Ellingsen. Production on all Funcom games continues as normal, Ellingsen says, and the company remains fully committed to games in development as well as the continued operation and updating of existing live games. Yesterday's events is not expected to have any impact on the company's continued operation or the development on future releases. Funcom's key priorities are the development of the upcoming LEGO minifigures online, as well as supporting and expanding on the live games Age of Conan, The Secret World, and Anarchy Online with new and exciting content. In terms of The Secret World, developers are currently in the process of finalizing its 9th content update, which will send players on a grand adventure through Tokyo, and Funcom will be releasing new information and screenshots from this update very soon. There's more to read on the Communique from Funcom, so head to MMORPG to check it out. The latest Torment Tides of Numenera update includes some interesting news that the team has been working with Obsidian Entertainment, currently developing Pillars of Eternity, on a partnership to license Obsidian's technology for Pillars of Eternity to use in Torment. You got that? In addition, the team has revealed extensive information about the inventory system as well. Under the terms of the agreement, inXile will be able to take advantage of Obsidian's robust systems tools to facilitate the creation of certain game systems and pipelines, including the creation of 2D pre-rendered environments. According to the newsletter, using existing technology, even under the terms of the licensing agreement, will allow for more resources to be funneled into other aspects of the game's creation. case you're wondering, yes, we are beginning to cover RPGs more extensively into 2013, or I'm sorry, what year are we in now? 2014. Read more about Torment and other RPGs on MMORPG.com, and stay tuned for its own games list appearing soon at the site. Early this week, ArenaNet and the Guild Wars 2 team took the wraps off the Edge of the Mist map that players will discover alongside the Aetherblade, minions of arch-nemesis Scarlet Briar. The video gives players an inside look at the Edge of the Mist world versus world map and includes a glimpse of crumbling edifices, ice-covered mountains, banks of impenetrable clouds, and more. The Aetherblades, dreaded sky pirates of Tyria, have also discovered the Edge of the Mist. Minions of Scarlet, the Aetherblades have descended from their airships, although their true aims in this virgin territory of Tyria, or rather the Mist, remain unknown. What's certain is that they're already ready to take on any newcomers. There's much more to the announcement, including a brand new video, so head to the site and check it out. Plus, an exclusive interview about the lore behind this update will be coming up on the site this week, this Tuesday, in fact. And fans of EverQuest series who purchased the Founders Pack for EverQuest Next Landmark are being given an unprecedented opportunity to make their voices heard, as EQN Alpha has officially kicked off as of Friday night. During the Alpha, players will be able to work with the team to make EQN Landmark the game they want it to be. Of course, it's all under strict NDA, but this is the statement we got from SOE. In EverQuest Next Landmark's Alpha phase, only the most dedicated players, those who have purchased a Founders Pack at the Explorer or Trailblazer level, that's, dedicated with money, will be granted access to the game. The comments, suggestions, and feedback of this dedicated group will have a significant influence on all elements of the game's development, from system design to building and progression to character abilities and itemization. Now, they did say that if you get in there after buying one of these Founders Packs and you don't like what you see or what you're playing, you can get a full refund. No questions asked other than, what don't you like about it? We had the opportunity to check out EverQuest Next Landmark and have a good overall picture of the game. Be sure to head to the EverQuest Next Landmark page and then features to read all about it. Well, that's about 7 minutes and 15 seconds in, and that does it for this week. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch at MMORPG.com without the dot. You can also find me on Twitter at TheBillMurphy. Thanks for watching, see you next week, and as always, don't let a bad pug get you down.